What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, Domuto. We're back with another video. Today watching Beyond Dragon Ball Super. Vegeta learns of Master Ultra Ego Vegeta. And Pharix versus Vegeta ensues. Alright. Okay. So Vegeta gonna learn about learns of Master Ultra Ego Vegeta, I guess. Okay, that's because it's just a different timeline or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway.
Our story now continues following the initial events of both Goku and Vegeta being sent off into the Window Realm courtesy of Universe 16's God of Destruction Pharix, with neither of the two being shown having to back down but instead trying to figure out an approach and having to escape this realm was when Vegeta then went on to chime in. So what you're saying is that each of these windows are some sort of a gateway and peering into alternate worlds where Kakarot and I are completely different than how we are now?
Yep.
And so our task is to basically find our way back or be stuck with you ghouls in here forever, is that it? Oh, how ridiculous. So where do I begin, Vegeta questions, or am I given the free range to go and choose which window I want to go and look into first, with the Veer having to respond, that is correct, warrior. Information can be provided about each of these timelines that you happen to see, assuming that you aren't able to find your way back to your own world in time, but I am limited by Lord Pharix by how much I can reveal, and so if you are able to find your way back to him and proven to be successful in battle against him, then you may go and ask him to educate you further on whatever it is that you would want to know, with Goku then having to also respond. Gosh, and so we'll end up being just like you guys if we go and mess this up more than 3 times? Oh, well, that's a bummer, but I am rather curious to know more about what these other realities are like, actually, with the Veer having to then chime in. Then if you wish to know more about what you choose, then I will guide you into garnering a better understanding on said reality, Goku. Well, yeah, Goku responds, but these windows could end up housing anything, which is kind of why I'm very curious to know more about what's inside of them, but, well, if I don't go and try to find my way back to the right timeline that I belong in, then, well, Broly could end up needing our help out there against Lord Pharix, and I surely wouldn't want to end up living like a ghost in this realm either, and so, which one should I choose? Tell me, are you having trouble choosing the window that you would want to peer into? One of the Veer went on to ask Vegeta.
I mean, this is kind of a tough one.
Choosing your first one. Oh no, now get away from me, you ugly little creature. For I don't need your help in having to choose, understand? Oh, I can only imagine as to how Kakarot might be dealing with this overall situation, because knowing him, that idiot is going to end up dooming himself if he isn't careful. As Goku then went on to chime back in, well, I guess since we really don't have a whole lot of time on our hands, then I think I'll just go and choose to see what's behind this window over here, and, well, I guess just go and hope for the best and that I picked the right one. Well, here goes. And so you said to just lean in and just go and tap on the screen, am I right? Well, here goes nothing, I guess, so let's just hope that I didn't go and make a mistake here, Goku utters. Well, if it means getting the hell up out of here and giving that destroyer a piece of my mind, Vegeta responds, then let's just hurry this up already. And this better not be some kind of a trick either, or you're going to get it too. Okay, well, like this, Goku questions? Hey, what's going on? Wait, am I doing this right? Are you able to see which timeline I'm about to go and look into, or am I doing this wrong? Goku questions, with the Veer having to respond. Ah, yes, the tapestry of time you've chosen to gaze upon is woven with the unintended consequences of noble intentions.
He puts his own story in this bitch.
Your comrade's wishes at the Tournament of Power, driven by the purest desire to restore
this is an ongoing story right now, the little Goku Black thing. I might if you don't need to react to that, let me know.
As this act itself had resulted in the resurrection of Goku Black. For in this reality, Goku Black had transcended the very boundaries of God power that you Saiyans thought had been possible, in going as far as to achieve a form known as Super Saiyan Rose 3, a form so potent and saturated with the essence of divine energy that it dwarfs all prior incarnations previously known, the Veer continues, and with this newly found strength, he claimed dominion over Universe 10 by establishing it as his kingdom, from which he would later go and wage war with you all back within Universe 7. And in that that time, Goku Black would go on to unleash one more form that nearly destroyed everything in sight, the Veer continues, for his leap beyond Super Saiyan Rose 3 revealed a power so devastating that it threatened the very fabric of Universe 7 before a reaction, let alone a response, could even have been made in its defense, the Veer continues. And due to your lack of power in being able to stop this warrior despite holding the numbers advantage over such a sinister foe, which if I can go and recall there being 5 of you, including Universe 10's future Kaioshin by your side to help you all, in the end, none of you were able to stop this monster on your own, let alone combat him in battle, with Goku responding, "Wait, seriously? And did you just say that Universe 10's Kaioshin was there to also help us in battle against Goku Black as well? Like, you mean as in Zamasu? So Zamasu turned on Goku Black? And even with his help, none of us were able to win on our own against him?
Cooking y'all,
but how did he even grow to become that strong that none of us were even able to defeat him on Earth?" Goku questions. Indeed, the Veer responds, but even though you had all proven to be unsuccessful at first, there was a miracle which you were all able to pull off in the end. However, I do regret to inform you that this is not the intended timeline which you are to return into, so you have 2 more attempts remaining, with Goku responding, "Well, 2 more then, huh? Well, that's a bummer. Well, I've got to be careful because I don't want to run the risk of banishing myself inside of this place, and so, well, let's just see which one of these windows to choose from next. Gosh, this might be a lot harder than I thought.
This is hard as hell.
I wonder how
they gonna figure it out?
and if he's had any better luck than I did upon his first try over there." To which even then, back on over on the other side, with Vegeta now shown having to tap on one of the windows, was when Vegeta then went on to chime in, "Oh, well, alright then, screw it. I choose this one here, and now that I've selected which window I want to go and look into, now what?" Well, now we will wait and see if the window that you have decided to peer and look into is the proper timeline which you belong in or not, and remember, if you fail to choose the correct window to peer into more than 3 times, then you will be trapped in this dimension here with us forever, Saiyan. And so let us see what you have selected, with Vegeta responding, "Well, what's taking so long? What happened to all of the other windows that were just here all of a sudden? Wait a second. What is this? What is it that I'm looking at right now? That can't be me now, is it? No, impossible. I don't think it looks like me, but it is, isn't it? What is this?" Vegeta questions, as the Veer then went on to respond, "Oh, but it is, Saiyan.
Yeah, it's you.
What you are looking at right now is a reflection of what you had become in an alternate reality that goes far beyond this one. You see, in this reality, you didn't just stop at mastering Ultra Ego while under the tutelage of Universe 7's Lord Beerus, but you went on to achieve far greater, as your power in this reality doesn't just reflect on the control that you have over such a level, but it's more about transcending the very limits that were defined by the gods and redefining what it means to wield the power of destruction in your own unique way, Saiyan. As here you also stood against,
I ain't gonna lie, that dude, I really like growing niggas' hair out, don't you?
Continues,
You doing that with the Gohan new form,
which is
like
a danger
Ultra
that
Ego?
by your current standards would be unimaginable for you
Goku's
to
form,
overcome. In this
Angel
reality,
form.
the fallen gods of destruction who had been erased by the Omni King long ago were not resurrected, but instead, this timeline just so happens to house the top 5 strongest warriors in the entire multiverse at its core. So this is what I become after mastering Ultra Ego? Vegeta questions. And while wielding such a power, I also become stronger than a god of destruction?
Sure did.
But wait, so who are these so-called top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse which you
fighting against
speak
Budo.
of? And
That was a
who
good
am
story. I love
waging
that
this
story.
battle with while
Probably one of my
using this
favorites.
mastered Ultra Ego form of
Behind
mine? Vegeta
that
went on
Myrtle-
to then
that
further
Myrtle story is
add,
crazy.
tell me, is this a form that I could also go and achieve here in the present as well, or is this a power that is far beyond my ability to reach? With the Veer responding, "Well, from what I know, the warrior whom you see standing across from you is a warrior who goes by Budo, and he is in fact the 5th ranking strongest warrior in the entire multiverse," the Veer adds, "as I'm not sure on where you might be, but if I didn't didn't know any better and had to take a guess and say, then I do believe that what you are seeing take place before you are the events of the second Tournament of Power. And although these events are still very much clouded, as I am unable to see the results of such a battle, this reality, however, stems as the main source of many timelines which branch off of it, with Vegeta responding, and to think that there would exist a timeline where I would stand among the strongest. I can't believe it. But I couldn't be any more proud by what I see, especially now after having to see myself stand amongst the mightiest in the multiverse with a smile on my face. Amazing. But now on to finding the proper timeline so that I can finally go and get my hands on that sneaky god of destruction. And so let's see. Oh, our timeline could be anywhere among these damn windows, but I have to keep trying. And so now here, this one, I choose this one, Vegeta went on to point out. And so show me which reality I'm going to be peering into with this one, as the Veer went on to then respond, very interesting, Vegeta. In this reality, Moro, the consumer of worlds, had went and achieved an unthinkable feat by going and absorbing Ultra Instinct Goku in creating what can only be described as the ultimate body, a vessel not just capable of containing Ultra Instinct's divine power, but also wielding it with malicious intent, the likes of which you had never seen be displayed before you prior to this encounter. Wait, say what? That bastard Moro went and somehow had managed to absorb Kakarot and merge their Ultra Instincts into one? And what about me, Vegeta questions? Was I able to achieve or even master Ultra Ego in this timeline too, or what? Was I able to stop that monster or not? With the Veer responding, in this timeline, you don't have either, as the enemy which you face, who goes by Morku, was shown to have defeated all of you and was only stopped in the end by none other than your angel Whis. Oh, damn that bastard for doing what he did in that timeline, Vegeta went on to look around by responding. But I'm running out of time here and I have to hurry and try and find my way out of here because I only have one more chance left to try. Oh, damn it, but where? Oh, I have to try and sense that destroyer's energy.
Is crazy,
where
though.
do I begin?
That would be a crazy fusion, though. I don't know how
I've
the
got
fuck
to
that
try and focus. Wait a second. Yes, I think I found it, Vegeta shouts. It's faint, but I know that I can sense it. Alright, you little ghoul, you're coming with me, and for your sake, if the window that I choose isn't the correct timeline that I should be in, then it'll be on your head. Do you understand? To which back on over within Universe 16, as the angel Rizal was then shown having to speak to Universe 16's God of Destruction Pharix, was when Rizal went on to then chime in. So I assume that with the Saiyans out of the way, what exactly is it that you wish to do moving forward, Lord Pharix? And as I don't assume that you just intend on standing around and just waiting for them to suddenly show, well, if they do, of course, and so what is it that you wish to do now that they are all put in their places? With Pharix responding, while I don't intend to wait for these mortals to find their way out, improving their sense of intelligence to me, in the meantime, take me to see Lord Beerus at once, Pharix says, as I want to go and talk to him face to face about something that I didn't, but then it was suddenly now from out of nowhere as everything began to shake, was when Pharix had gone as far as to turn back around by then responding, hold on now, did one of them actually manage to find their way back within my universe already? Well, that's quite surprising to see, but I do wonder on which one of those little warriors was the first to make their way back within my presence, Pharix says, to which seconds later, as one of the tombs were then shown having to be blown wide open, was when Pharix went on to then continue, and from what I can sense that's coming from within the void, I'm honestly not surprised that you would be the one to find your way out first. My, Saiyan, I will admit that escaping the confines of the Window Realm is no easy task, but is rather a testament to your power and ingenuity when faced with unpredictable odds, and so well done. For it seems that Beerus had fostered warriors of substantial caliber after all, Pharix continues. And so how many attempts did you make before finally managing to get something right for a change? With Ultra Ego Vegeta responding, alright, you walking tower of toilet paper, now I'm angry. And now that I'm back outside, I can assure you that you will not be throwing me back within that place ever again. And so now what's it going to be then?
Goku
destruction with Pharix responding, "Now you ask? Well, now is where the fun between you and I is going to begin, false wielder." And so the question that I pose is, are you
I know you ain't
ready?
gonna take
With
that.
Vegeta responding, "Well, you should already know that you won't be the first destroyer that I made submit beneath the weight of my full power, and just know that this won't be easy." With Pharix responding, "Oh, well, is that what you think is going to happen? Then I challenge you to come and prove it." To which challenge Vegeta did, because upon with Ultra Ego Vegeta now shown having to dash right towards Pharix was when Vegeta then went on to shout, "Oh, you gods of destruction are really starting to annoy me, but if you wanted to see what our universe is truly capable of, then stay right where you are, destroyer." But unfortunately enough for Vegeta, staying in place was something that Lord Pharix was not willing to do, because upon Lord Pharix being shown having to leap out of the way was when Pharix then went on to respond, "Well, now you appear to be quite the aggressor among your tribe of Saiyans, but need I remind you that you are in no position to be giving me orders or going as far as to tell me what to do, mortal. But since you assume that you understand destruction," Pharix continues upon being shown firing a blast, "then do go on and show me all that your fellow destroyer god had went and taught you, while I test to see on just how skillful you truly are, Saiyan." "Oh darn, he's a lot faster than I expected," Vegeta went on to then quickly respond. "It's ironic that you claim that I'm the one who lacks the knowledge of what it means to bear the power of a destroyer, when in reality," Vegeta responds, "I am far more knowledgeable on how to use the power of a god of destruction than you think that I am.
Talk your shit, Vegeta. Talk your shit, nigga.
Fire with fire is going to help you, then you've already lost. Oh my dear mortal, for you are in way over your head here if you think that I won't already be aware of the things that you will try and use against me, and especially if they derive from the very nature of what it means to be a god of destruction, Saiyan." But surprisingly enough, even then, with Vegeta shown having to avoid one of Pharix's sand strikes upon being shown
get hit in,
was when Vegeta then quickly went on to respond, "And that's where you're wrong, because not only was your biggest mistake in having to go face to face with me first, but I will also be the last one among us Saiyans here who will ever have the chance to go head to head with you in battle. You think you're the only one who is solely focused on destruction here?" Vegeta questions. "Well, you're not. Far from it, in fact. And so I'd rather die perishing and knowing that I gave it my all before I'd ever go to even consider bending my knee to your will, destroyer." Well now, what a very interesting display, Saiyan. Now I understand. Yes, for Beerus's choice in choosing you as his student makes sense now. But you can make no mistake about it, Vegeta, for your elementary understanding of godly power is but a fragile foundation that you desperately cling on to, and now, well, now that I can see the cracks that lie within your armor as a warrior, I'm starting to now question on what exactly will be the first to crumble, Pharix continues. Will it be your mind that will be the first to break, or will it be your body that will wither away first? Because now that I can see on what I'll be dealing with, first I will take my time in breaking you down before I finish you, because without the aid of your allies in battle and without the help of your Saiyan friends, you could never beat me, and I'm about to go and prove to you on why exactly that is, Vegeta. Damn. As it was only right then and there now during that
Vegeta,
moment,
don't lose to no fucking mummy, nigga.
Super story of the resurrected fallen gods of destruction, the Universe 13 saga manga chapter number 3 special then comes to a close.
Yeah, it was a cool little chapter. It was a light chapter, light chapter. So is that Vegeta gonna learn Master Ultra Ego? We don't know. Pharix, we'll see how powerful, how strong he compares to the other gods of destruction with Pharix. So we're gonna see. And man, pretty good chapter, man. Shout out to UnrealEntGaming. Check out the last chapter right here. Check out another, Dragon Ball what if story or something right here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.